Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the notes. Today, we're going to be learning about Spain. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, you can kind of see some of the Spanish flag. It's got red on the top and the bottom, and then a yellow stripe in the middle, and it's got a crown with a crest right here in the middle of the flag. Spain, its official name is the Kingdom of Spain. Reino de España is its official name. Spain is located in the southwestern part of Europe, or southern Europe. It is bordering the Bay of Biscay to the north, the Mediterranean Sea, the North Atlantic Ocean, and Portugal right over here. It also has the Pyrenees Mountains, which is on the border of France and Spain, and it is southwest of the country of France. Some general information. Its population is roughly 49 million people. Its capital is Madrid. Its governmental type is a parliamentary monarchy. Its head of government is the Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, and its religion is Roman Catholic. About 67, almost 68% is Roman Catholic. About 9% is atheist. About 18% are non-believers in any religion whatsoever. Language. The official and national language is Spanish. It is the third most spoken language in the world after English and Mandarin Chinese. The standard form of Spanish is known as Castilian, spoken by about 74% of the population. Climate. Spain has three different climate zones: the maritime in the north and the northwest, the continental in the interior, and the Mediterranean along the Mediterranean coast. The maritime zone has mild winters, cool summers, and adequate year-round rainfall. The semi-arid zone endures significant temperature variations, both daily and seasonably. The semi-arid zone endures significant temperature variations, both daily and seasonally. Temperatures vary in the Mediterranean zone, but less than the interior zone. And again, like we learned with Greece when we talked about that, the Mediterranean climate is going to be almost your ideal climate. Not a lot of rain, warmer temperatures. Some cuisine. Spanish cuisine is based on the spices and foods native to the Mediterranean region. So you're going to find a lot of olive oil. Fish is going to be big in Spain. Fresh herbs, eggplants, tomatoes, rice, grilled meats are staples throughout much of Spain. One popular dish is known as gazpacho, which is a tomato-based soup with like cucumbers and other vegetables. It's usually served cold in the hot summer months. Gazpacho is very, very good. If you get an opportunity, or if you had it, you know about it. If you get an opportunity to see it, please order some. Paella is a national dish in which a large amount of the rice is cooked with crab meat, prawns, which are shrimp, fried eggs, sausage, fried pork, beef, chicken, or lamb. Saffron is usually a popular spice for paella and other rice dishes. Tapas is a favorite way to enjoy Spanish cuisine. Tapas, derived from the term to cover, is a small serving of food enjoyed as appetizers. You see these on menus when you go to restaurants when they talk about appetizers. It's a fancier way of saying appetizers. They call them tapas. Here you can kind of see up on the top a picture of paella, the national dish that originated in Valencia, Spain. Large amounts of rice. You can see in here some clams and mussels and tomatoes. There's some shrimp right here. There's a bunch of different crabs. It's a very good dish. Tapas, which is down here, again, the smaller snacks almost, or appetizers, the smaller plates of which, less food and more for like social gathering and stuff. A lot of times it includes olives, cheese, breads, chorizo, sausage, anchovies, other seafoods. Tomato-based sauces, garlic, chili peppers, and savory spices are going to be on here. Some landforms. Spain is the second largest country in Western Europe. The most important topographical feature of Spain is the great, almost treeless central plain called the Meseta. It's a wide open, in the middle of the country, wide open plain, almost, like it says, treeless. The Pyrenees Mountain, the mountain range in northeastern Spain, define the border with France. There's actually a small little country called Andorra that's located right on the border and in the Pyrenees Mountains. And it extends about 260 miles across for the Pyrenees Mountains. The Mediterranean coastal plain in eastern Spain is a narrow strip of fertile land with hills that kind of break it up a little bit. Spain has about 1,800 rivers. Many of the riverbeds, though, are dry most of the year because they don't really get a ton of rain in the area. The Rio Ebro is the longest river in Spain, and it flows into the Mediterranean Sea. I'm sorry, and it's in the northeastern part of the country, which you'll see in a second. So here you can kind of see the elevation. Again, over here in the bottom right, you can see elevation in feet. The yellow is going to be lower elevation. The darker the brown is going to be higher. So for the most part, it's the meseta right here it's going to be, elevation is going to be high, but it's going to be relatively flat. Southwest part in Seville is going to be lower elevation. The Pyrenees Mountains over here in the northeastern part. Here you can see the country of Andorra. And here you see the Rio Ebro being out into the Mediterranean Sea. Some popular things, bullfighting. You have the matador right here. Is a folk custom with prehistoric roots that has survived to the present. As with many traditions in Spain, different regions have evolved different styles of fighting. Sometimes the matador will stick the bull with some sort of sword, but a lot of people have been kind of thinking that's animal cruelty, so they've started to move away from that. They stand here with the cape, the bull charges towards them, they wave the cape and get out of the way, and the crowd goes wild. Soccer is home. Camp Nou is home to the Football Club Barcelona soccer team. Soccer is by far the most popular sport in Spain, both recreationally and professionally. And Barcelona, along with Real Madrid and Athletic Bilbao, is one of Spain's most famous teams. You can see, this is a massive stadium with thousands and thousands of people who will show up to watch the soccer game. The running of the bulls is a tradition in Pamplona, Spain. It's every year from the 6th to the 14th of July. The running of the bulls, where the bulls are led through the streets of an old quarter as far as the bull ring. They're led eventually to the bull ring by the runners. It was born from need, getting the bulls from outside of the city into the bull ring. And it can be a deadly tourism site, but it is one of the more famous things from Spain. There are some videos